Happy Tuesday, friends. Nice to see ya. And my stream deck works again. Yeah. Turns out, when I updated OBS, I needed to check for an update to the stream deck software too. So, that's on me, I guess. Anyway, nice to see everybody. Oh, Waddy! I said, Waddy! And Fates! Nice to see you both. And our old pal, the original backup Verb Mike is back. The one that actually has a power switch to it. So we're rocking and or rolling. This is bullshit. Eric did the false advertising. I even forgot I had a shenanigans command. Glad I do. Oh man. Just looking at myself in the camera like, oh god, I've been so damn busy. I look, my facial hair is so like trashy right now. Oh, I look terrible. I look terrible. Ugh. But busy. Fate says, howdy howdy, hope y'all are doing well. Sadly, I'm fighting my way through a cold, but hey, I get one a year on average. Hopefully this fulfills my quota. Probably just gonna head off and sleep some of this off. That is a good plan, and that is the best thing to do when you have a cold. The second best thing you can do if you have access to it is take a zinc supplement. So I hope you feel better. Thanks for popping in and letting us know. Anya May's here as well. Nice to see ya. Howdies. Yeah, sorry for the late start. I got wrapped up in oh my god, I'm so freaking busy, and I lost a prime work day last week because I got, if you recall, last Wednesday I got my seasonal inoculations, and I was fine for that first day, and then Thursday I got knocked on my ass by it. I don't know. I was fine for over a day, and then it was just like wham, hit me like a truck. So I am a week late in getting my STS Spooktober content out into the world, which is what I was working on literally right before we started this, was finishing up all the T dotting and I crossing for the YouTube upload, which is now there. So tomorrow evening, my first episode of STS Spooktober 2025 will go live. And because of my lack of time and brain computing power, I wasn't able to think of a good theme this year. So we're kicking it old school, and I'm just doing five random things that I like. So we'll take that. We'll take that for what it is. But even though it's released, the episode 1 is releasing on the 8th, I'm still going to get 5 episodes out between now and the 31st. There's not going to be some nice, even, once a week distribution like I would have hoped, but I'm going to get them out. Anyway. But I'm here. How are you? You're here. Oh, good. I didn't miss much. Yeah, no worries, HB. It was like a half-hour late start. But which is owed entirely to the fact I have super fast internet now. I wasn't even done putting the description in the field before the video was already uploaded. So that's to not have that as the major bottleneck in my system anymore is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Feel better, Fates. Hub's suffering a cold too. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, everybody. I'm hoping that just the day of feeling like I get hit by a truck and then like a whole weekend of just a very warm arm is all I have to deal with this year, but we'll knock on particle board to make sure. Oh, Fates and Eric, this year for Christmas, we are having our Christmas dinner made by 3 different chefs. That's awesome! And so fancy. Thank God for Vicks. It's basically like icy hot that makes coughing phlegm not suck absolute ass. Uh-oh. Mr. Lamp is here.
Chris Lamp just re-enlisted for 59 months. Fancy this.
Fancy this. Well, welcome in, Lamp. Thank you for the 59 months. That is... There you are. Now you're officially here.
President of the United States.
Woo! 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 in, Lamp. Welcome in. That means you're 1 month away from 5 years. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. Do I have 5-year badges? I might have to add something else to my to-do pile. Oh, fuck. Today was supposed to be my fucking affiliate anniversary stream. I completely forgot. Oh, I'm bad at this. I think after 5 years I'd know what I'm doing. Oh my god, I can't believe I freaking forgot that. Oh my god. Yeah, I've always been busy. Did I say that? Yeah. Mare Bear!
Whoa. Mare Bear Panda Booty just cheered 1 bits. Swiggity swa oody.
Swiggity swa oody. Mare Bear, come over here and I will slap that booty. If only you weren't so far away. Nice to see you, Mare Bear. How are you? Hashtag pro streamer. Yep, legit pro streamer over here. At least my stream deck now works. So now I can change my scenes and stuff by just pressing the buttons like I'm supposed to. So that's nice. Oh right, I think my 4 year is in a month. Well, get on it, folks. Get on it, because to have Twitch allow you to like hype it up as your affiliate anniversary stream, it has to be within that 2-week window. Dang it! I think I might miss. I might miss my 2-week window. Dang it! We'll see. We'll see. Because of course, Friday night. This coming Friday, just like last Friday, I will be running tech. But I could run a Twitch stream of Lizzie Borden if y'all want to see it on this platform. I'll still run the Saturday night one over on the YouTube channel. But I don't know. If you guys want to watch Lizzie Borden here, I could stream it here as well. Just a thought. And then I could have my Friday. Well, no, because it's not like I'd be able to be engaged during that stream. I'm just because I'm busy working. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. It's like throwing wet paper towels against the wall and hoping they stick, which is at least cleaner than throwing poop. Throwing poop. I can't tell if it's me having a mustache or if your face is just more sensitive, but putting some Vicks under my nose helps clear the passage, but burns. Not bad, but like a bruise. I don't know. Maybe a little bit of both? I mean, when you're dealing with a cold and stuff and you're blowing and wiping your nose so much, it does, make things more sensitive, so that could make sense. Waddy's also been very busy lately, but don't have anything particular scheduled for Friday night this week, Atom. Alright, well, I'll think about it, because it's gonna require bringing another laptop with me on Friday, and then getting stuff set up between dinner and the house opening. Whereas if I just plan to do the regular Saturday one, I can do all that in between shows. It'd be an earlier start too, because our show starts at 7:30. So my stream here, well, my stream Twitch. If I was to stream it to Twitch, it would be going live at about 7:25. Hey, that rhymed! Ha ha! I'm a poet and didn't even know it, Silent Bob. Snoogans. It'll go up on the YouTube, which I'm subscribed to. It's also fine to not stream it. Well, I mean, I'm gonna do the YouTube stream anyway. So I'm just wondering, like, is it worth doing 2 streams in 2 days? One to Twitch, one to... I don't know. It's just... Because I mean, to not stream it on Twitch is fine. Yeah, that's... Don't put yourself out. Fair enough. Yeah, that's... like it's a nice idea, and if I wasn't like, yeah, if I could actually focus on chat while it was happening, I think that'd be fun. But like, yeah, it's otherwise like I press go and then I don't look at it till the very end, and that's not really my style. Not really my style. I was thinking it might be something about touching hair, but elsewhere it just doesn't. But it helps. It's just annoying, like taking liquid Advil. Nasty, but can be a godsend. Yeah, probably headed to Dreamland. Sooner this crap is gone, the better. All right, Fates, head on off to sleep. Hopefully you feel better soon. Remember, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Zydrate comes in a little glass vial. Little glass vial? Little glass vial. But, yeah. Last weekend's run went pretty good. We got pretty receptive audiences, although some of it, particularly how we ended the show, was a bit confusing to them in terms of how we did our curtain call and everything. Cat Dad, showing up in stream as a friend, Cat Dad. Nice to see you, Cat Dad. Yes, feel better, Fates. Feel better. Where was I? I distracted myself. Hydration has been surprisingly difficult. Coughing makes it tough to swallow. Body, why the catch-22? But yeah, night all. Good night. We ended up having to, like, for the last show, kind of override the director and, like, re-block our curtain call. Because it was done in such a confusing and unlike us way.
I have to go
that
now.
They just
My
didn't
planet
clap.
needs me.
And yeah, it was awkward. And it involved me having to climb down from the light booth, take a bow, and then go back up to the light booth to change the lights so that the audience could see to leave. And it's just like, glad we changed it. We changed it for the last show of last weekend, which was the Sunday matinee. And what do you know? They clapped when they were supposed to, and it was nice and smooth. So, but other than that, I mean, it's been going well. It's been well received. Lots of good word of mouth. There's been some audience members leaving reviews on different front porch forums that have found their way back to us. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah. And we were made privy what our director's plan for next year is. So he's I guess he's on a dark show kick. Cuz last year, of course, we did Dracula. This year is Lizzie Borden, and next year is a show based on Jack the Ripper. So, we'll see how that goes. But just one more weekend coming up, and then the season is done, and I can recoup a lot of time. There's been 2 days, 2 days in the last 3 weeks that I've not done my 100-mile commute. Yeah. And I'm just feeling a little fried. It'll be nice to have a little bit of a break so I can focus on some other stuff, like getting my STS Spooktober stuff out, because that's always something I look forward to. Is that like an hour? It's 100 miles round trip. It's between my house and my office, and then it's an extra 20 minutes of driving from my office to get to the theater. So it's mostly, like, aside from 1 to 2 miles on both ends, it's all interstate. So there's that, but still, like, it is just a shitload of driving. And just for context on that, I bought my new truck in the end of July, I think. somewhere around about the end of July. It is now the beginning of October, and I've put over 6,000 miles on it. It had, 14 on it when I bought it. So, and now there's this big hubbubaloo going on. Our governor is now demanding that everyone, all the employees, all the state employees who are working remote have to return to office, including folks who work for the state who don't even live in this state, with a policy that affords like zero extenuating circumstances. And like it's something like I think the numbers I saw was like something like 500 employees don't even live in this state, because the position that they fill can be done 100% remote, but now the governor is demanding everyone return to office. And yeah, it's been a clusterfuck the last couple of weeks with all this happening. I think I've talked about this on stream before, but I honestly think this is all happening because also, as we speak, our union contracts are in negotiation, which every 2 years we got to renegotiate our union contract. And I'm pretty fucking sure that the whole reason he's doing this is so that he can then go, his people can then go to the contract negotiations and use removing the return to office mandate that he put out in exchange for other concessions in our contract, which is bullshit. But I was like, why now? Why after all this time? Anyway, DeSantis tried doing that to us, public Florida University, but my contract had remote written in. Well, that's good at least. Got my CRV in March and it's got 11K more on it now. Oh, driving. Yep. What am I? Well, I can actually see what actual mileage I'm up to at this point. It's just still freaking weird to me that I can pull up an app on my phone and it'll tell me everything about my vehicle. Oh, I'm just shy of 6,000 miles, 5,912, and I have 56% oil life remaining. But it's, considering like I've only had it long enough to have made one car payment so far, and to have put 6,000 miles on it in the time it took to make one car payment, it's a lot. At least it's comfortable, and it's fuel efficient for what it is. 6,000 miles and one car payment is insane. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Moving to the nearest city, hopefully November 1st, so the driving will hopefully decline. Oh, hey, hope that works out. Yeah, it'd be nice to be closer to where I work and to the theater, but again, with the upwards of highest in the nation housing and property costs, a bubble's gotta burst before I could afford to do it. But at least I got a new truck. And some homemade root beer. Cilantro. Homemade as in I mixed Mug Zero syrup with seltzer. That's about the extent of how homemade it is. Oh, not the winter. It's I've seen the ads for it on Instagram, but I have not seen it in person yet. I've not been able to find it yet, Lamp. But I'm looking. And I'm also like, didn't they used to do like all 4 seasons? Do they only do 2 now? Like, did they used to have fall flavors and spring flavors? Phoenix! It smells like shit. Nice to see you, Phoenix. Nice to see you. You cracked one on Thursday. Oh, cool. It's what I thought. They used to do spring and fall, and now they're just doing summer and winter, and half of them are flavors. I don't know. Did they just run out of ideas? Maybe they just ran out of ideas. But like, there's a lot of old, like even like pre-seasonal flavors. Like, there's a lot of old flavors they've done in the past that they could bring back for this. I actually had a it wasn't a Facebook memory. It was in Google Photos, where it was like, hey, remember this day X number of years ago? And it was me taking a picture of a bottle of Polar, I think it was fudge cheesecake flavored seltzer. And I was like, holy shit, I remember that. It tasted like a Boston cream donut. Why don't they bring that one back? Even just like reuse these flavors and put a new name on it. I don't care. But warm weather and cold weather seasonals, that is not enough. We need all four, damn it. How you doing, Phoenix? I actually, last night, I lurked for a bit on your... Like, I turned the volume down, and I lurked a bit on your stream, because I had to record a narration for the STS that's coming out tomorrow. And as soon as I finished the narration, the stream went offline. So, damn it! I was there, though! I was there! I did my best. I do enjoy the two flavors they brought back. Yeah, I don't remember them off the top of my head. I'm gonna wait and be pleasantly surprised when I see them on the shelf. And one of them was the pear, though. I think I remember that. I think it was the pear. And then, yeah, again, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'll see him on the shelf. But yeah, just been really freaking busy. The fact that yesterday, I got to get in my car after work and not drive up the hill to the theater. It felt weird, being like, I'm not supposed to be driving this way. It's still light out. But, yep. Nope, no spoilers. It's always poop with you, sir. Indubitably. It's poop again! I always call this shit poop. But yeah, 4 shows left. Friday night, Saturday matinee, Saturday night, which we will be streaming, and then Sunday matinee, and then the season's over. And I will hopefully be able to catch up on a little bit of rest. A little bit. Just a little bit. As a treat. Get the rest of my Spooktober STS episodes ready to go. Because I'm, even though, again, starting a week late, I'm still getting 5 episodes out. I don't care how I stagger them, I'm getting them out. Let's see, there's a few other things I wanted to bring up, because it's been a week. I already forgot that I said tonight was going to be affiliate anniversary, so that's out the window. For those that follow my face space social, you know the one. I did, unfortunately, you may or may not have seen, I did wake up to some unfortunate bit of news. Found out that my Aunt Barbara suffered a stroke. I don't think last night, but the night, I don't know. It was either last night or the night before. And per her wishes, has now been moved to hospice. So that's something that's coming up that I'm gonna have to work through. So, yep. Not fun. Not fun. No rest time for a 72-hour stream. I've done the one 24-hour stream, and you want me to go right to 72? Wouldn't the next one be a 48-hour stream? Speaking of Thursday, Little Nightmares 3 comes out. You're considering... Yeah, you should do it, man. Do it. I actually don't have a show Thursday night, and there's no pickup rehearsal or anything. I can come right home after work. So... for your and Phoenix's streams, I'll be able to be there. Wow. But and how often do we get to, launch day play a game on stream? Twitch only allows streams to be live for 48 hours straight before you have to reset. So next step would be a 48-hour stream. Okay, well, today I learned. I mean, I guess that would make sense, because, like, it didn't stop me when I hit 24 hours. So... yeah. Could I do a 48-hour stream? Probably. Would it be fun? Some of it. Of course, if we recall, it was Black Friday last November. It was last November. Yeah, it was last year. It was last Black Friday. I did my 24-hour stream, and it just so happened to correlate with the fact that on Thanksgiving, like right before we started, we ran out of heating oil. So part of my doing the 24-hour stream was to sit in my room with my computer cranking out warmth so I could stay warm. Yeah, that made the stream not too fun. So, not saying I'm gonna do another Black Friday 24-hour stream, but I mean, it seems to be a day for it. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, in any case, circling back around, so. If and when, well, not, I guess it's not if, it's when my Aunt Bev, succumbs, which, I mean, considering the fact she's now in hospice is sooner rather than later, I'm going to have to contend with everything that goes along with that, and she's out in Maine, so I assume that's where services and things are going to be. So, yeah. I don't know. You'd think after processing as much loss as I have the last few years, another one would be, you get a little easier, but it doesn't, because Aunt Bev's a really sweet lady, and just unfortunate. There's one other thing. Don't think related to that. Oh, yeah. So, for those of you that were here last Tuesday, I shared with you all that when I had woken up that morning, I had a message from Meta saying, "Congratulations, you are now making money on your Facebook account." Like a real thing. A real thing. Like, I am a monetized creator on the Meta platform now, but only Facebook. They're not giving me anything for Instagram yet, just for fucking Facebook. And I said I would come back and let you know how much money I've made in a week on Facebook. So here we, for anyone that's interested, here we go. This is what your boy has made as a monetized Facebook creator. $16.93. Oh yeah. 97% of it is from Reels. 23 cents from stories, 17 cents from photos. Ooh, 7 cents from text posts. So I could just like write shit posts, and as long as people see them in their feed, I'll get money for it. Woo, you can retire now. So that's, I think that's 6 days worth. So let's round up, say 17 divided by 6. So that means we're getting about $2.83 repeating cents a day. Posting shit on Facebook. I mean, if that holds, 2.83, that's still a little over $1,000 in a year. So, on the one hand, it's a comically small amount, but on the other hand, like, hey, an extra $1,000 in a year, just for more or less shit posting and putting my concert videos up. Okay. Turn around and use the money to buy more concert tickets, I guess. It all adds up. It does, yeah. But I'm up to, because I have like a professional, like it's my personal page, but it's now a professional page. So it's technically not my personal page anymore. It's a business page. But I've got 2,200 something people following it, which is weird. And I've got like 3,600 people following my I can't get any money on Instagram until I get 10,000. Which, like, why the discrepancy between their own two platforms? Should totally not create an event to raid a military base like one dude did for Area 51. Yeah, probably not a good idea. I mean, I can't Naruto run very well, so I don't think I'd make it very far. But yeah, you need 10,000 followers to get any money off of Instagram. But everything I'm making money on in Facebook is cross-posted from Instagram. But the view counts on Instagram and view counts on Facebook are tallied differently, and I only get for those tallies and not those tallies. Yeah, I don't know. Your boy's an influencer. I don't know shit. I ain't influencing nothing. But as long as, I mean, based on my metrics and the analytics and stuff, it's the things I post that make the boomers yell at each other in the comments. That's my bread and butter. So if I'm making money on the backs of angry boomers, I guess I'll take it. Oh, it's just funny to me. It's just funny. But, fucking A. Your boy's knee is doing his stupid knee hurts thing again. But this time it's like super laser focused and is... The best way I can think to describe it is if a nail gun shot a nail directly through my kneecap. Because, like, it is directly, like, in the center but underneath of my kneecap that hurts. So, like, my knee brace doesn't do anything because my knee brace doesn't brace the kneecap. It's, like, metal arms for the sides of the leg. But it doesn't do anything for the kneecap. What a weird stream. I'm just sitting here bitching. I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing I've ever done on stream for views. I mean, I did review that soap once, and that video still exists on YouTube of me taking a shower and reviewing soap. The things we'll do for fame and fortune. But yeah, having such a late start, that kind of puts a damper on really jumping into anything game-wise. Which is unfortunate. But we'll at least play some Marbs in a little bit. We'll at least play our Marbs. But definitely on our short stream night, starting like we already lost like 25% of it starting as late as we did. So we're unfortunately not gonna get into any RE4 tonight. But Lamp just saw when you were in Walmart Dragonberry Mountain Dew. What's a Dragonberry? No, Phoenix says it's good. Do they have a zero version? I can look it up. I can look this stuff up. Dragonberry Mountain Dew. Just says dragon fruit, not dragonberry. Or did you type wrong? Unleash the flavor, tame the dragon. There is no Dragonberry Mountain Dew Zero. No zero sugar version is planned or available for Mountain Dew Dragon Fruit. Dang it. They never give us nothing. Except when they do. Sorry, Dragon Fruit. Oh yeah, no worries. No worries. I think Dragonberry sounds cooler anyway, but I guess that's a name they'd use if they put more than one flavor in it. And it's weird when I see things that are dragon fruit flavored, because very rarely have I ever eaten a dragon fruit that tasted like anything. Maybe it's just like one of those American produce sucks things, but like I think only once in my life have I ever eaten a dragon fruit that tasted like something. It just tastes like crunchy water, but like squishy, seedy, crunchy water. Kind of like the inside of a kiwi if it tasted like nothing. I don't know. Dragonberry is a rum from Bacardi. Oh. Guess you had a rum on the brain. No, now I gotta look that up. Bacardi Dragonberry. Bacardi Dragonberry rum. Oh, I think it's got a dragonberry and a strawberry on it. Bet it don't taste like dragon fruit. Bet it just tastes like artificial strawberry. This flavor is sweeter than white rum. Oh, is it one of those like back-sweetened flavored liquors? Not a fan of those. Not a fan of those. Now we're just gonna wait for Don Q to do it. Oh, man. We're also still in our drought up here. Although it started raining today. And apparently we're supposed to get really heavy rain in about an hour. And it should continue most of the night. So we'll see how that does. See how that do. But I'm just gonna fire up Marbs now. We can still chat while we roll, because your boy is freaking tired. But for those who are interested, I can at least give you a little teaser as to what is coming tomorrow for the first episode of STS Spooktober 2025. We tackled A Sound of Thunder by Ray Bradbury, which was a lot of fun. And if it's a story you're not familiar with, it is the story that coined the term and the idea of the butterfly effect. If you've ever heard of the butterfly effect, like in regards to time travel, this is where it came from. So, and I had a lot of fun putting this thumbnail together as well. So, but yeah, so that's dropping tomorrow night. If you're interested, you want to hear a bit of historical sci-fi. The other 4 stories to be announced. There you go, a little sneak peek right there. Oh my god. I went to change my stream category and I started typing in Dragonberry. Oh, I think I'm tired. Oh god, look at the bags under my eyes. Sheesh. Waddy loves dragon fruit. Such an interesting fruit. Do you think it tastes like anything? Maybe I've just been unlucky in my purchases of dragon fruits. Also, apparently, if you eat more than half of a yellow one, you'll shit your brains out. At least that's what I saw on TikTok. Like, the morbidly curious part of me kind of wants to go buy a yellow one and eat the whole thing just to see if I do. It's mild. Time to make your own dragon fruit seltzer. You've only had the pink ones, okay. Yeah, I think... I mean, not like I pay too much attention, but I think occasionally I've seen the yellow ones in my local produce section. But it's usually like the red or pink ones, you know, whatever the standard color is. Colon cleanser. It's like if kiwi had no astringency almost. Yeah, texture and everything is very reminiscent of kiwi to me. It just... I've only ever had one that tasted like anything. Maybe I just didn't get ripe ones? That's probably what it is. I'm sure for dragon fruit to end up in little old Vermont, it has to be woefully underripe in order to last on the shelf. But hey, we haven't had an Eric Don't Fizz That for a while. Maybe I should see if I can pick up some dragon fruit and we'll see about doing a good one. See if we can make our own carbonated dragon fruit. Time to test the theory on stream, not just the pooping part. You'll just have to take my word on that. I also love taro, which is South American Asian tuber. That's also very... I've heard of taro. I don't know if I've ever had anything taro. They should have a creamy texture when ripe for dragon fruit. I can shit right now. Awesome. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they had a creamy texture, but they weren't like hard or anything. Again, it's been a while. I don't even remember. You should be able to slice a ripe grapefruit in half and eat it out of the skin with a spoon with no real resistance. Okay, yeah, that's what it's been like when I've eaten it. That's what it's been like. So, yeah, maybe I've just gotten unlucky with the fruits. Have I had persimmons? Gotta remind myself what they look like. Persimmons. No, don't give me an AI over. Show me a goddamn picture. It kind of looks like a tomato. I'm gonna say no. Yeah, I don't think I've ever eaten anything like that. As to whether I've had anything persimmon flavored, I don't know. But just looking at it, yeah, I've definitely never eaten one of those. Yes, looks like a tomato. All right, well, as we continue our chatteroonies here, let's exclamation point play, get our marbs on the board. They're very tasty when ripe. It seems like it might be a mind trip, though. Something like you look at it and you're like, this is, like, your mind is like, this is a tomato. And I assume it doesn't taste like a tomato. Oh, and Jim is here. Jim! Nice to see ya. So you're going to be dragging fruit around. Aha! I need to put a rim shot sound effect on here. I got room for, like, one more something. Could just be a budoots. But similar to an avocado, you have to wait until they're ripe, and that can take forever, and then be over one day later. Oh, man. Does the same trick, though, work of, like, putting it in a paper bag with a banana? Wait, is it avocados you do that with? Or am I thinking of something else? You put it in a paper bag with a banana? Or am I, like, mixing things up? There's some fruit or vegetable that if you want it to ripen, you put it in a bag with a banana? To ripe? I don't know. I could just be crossing wires in my brain and making shit up. Oh, that is for avocados? Okay. Okay. I suppose I should get in on the hot action here as well. All right, we got HB, Waddy, Crystal Ant, myself, and Jim on the board. Anybody else hanging out, lurking, wants to jump on in? Exclamation point, play. Durian would not be tasty and smelly. Yeah, no more durian. I've been there, done that. Yeah. Yep. And by yep, I mean nope. It was, yeah. The only thing that would get me to try durian again is if it was like to get someone else to try it for the first time. What about Duran? Well, it does not make me hungry like the wolf. We'll leave it at that. Salted mummified durian. You know, if it was salted and dried out. Well, no, what am I saying? The one I had was freeze-dried. That was as dried out as it could be, and it was atrocious. I retract my statement. That was freeze-dried durian, too. Paper bag will ripe any fruit that off-gasses. Oh, okay. So it's not just... Okay. Well, now we know, everyone. Because knowledge is power. Because again, if you've ever watched like taste testers and YouTubers try durian for the first time, like you may not really believe their reactions until you do it yourself, and you're like, yeah, it is as bad as they made it look. I even after I tried it, sent a message to Justine Stafford, was like, I know I've picked on you before for like your durian face, but now I understand. She's like, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Sorry you had to go through that. Ethylene gas for fruit ripening. Okay. Food science. Just whatever you do, don't do the stinky fish. Sir Strawman? Yeah, I don't plan to do that. I mean, it was hard enough with the salted mummified death squid and those fucking little candied crabs that smelled and tasted like the bad end of the beach that nobody goes to. A certain Irish lady named Justine loved it. No. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she loved it. Yeah, she loved it. And it's one of those things that we still haven't gotten Diane to try either. So, I don't know. Maybe someday. Welcome to my rainbow of chaos. Salted mummified death squid. Remember that one time Eric ate the bad crab on stream? Those were good times. Oh, man. A bomb. But exclamation point play if anybody else is out there and wants to roll. I know it's a little early for us, but I guess we're not in a super big rush. But it is Tuesday, so we do close up shop a bit early. And with how freaking tired I am, we're gonna be making sure we're sticking to the 11 o'clock time. Go little Marb Stars, let's go. But yeah, I am ready for this weekend to be over. Well, this coming weekend, because I need a break. 4 straight weekends, 4 straight performance weekends, and now with the pending loss of Aunt Bev hanging overhead, however soon that happens. There's, yeah, not a lot of breaks to be had. We got Anime on the board now, too. Bringing us up to 6 Marb stars. Anime, HB, Waddy, Crystal Lamp, Jim, and ya boy. Oof. Yep. Big oofs. But, you know, it's life. You gotta roll with it. Alright, well, let's get rolling. Speaking of rolling, let's roll on race number 1. Holy crap, I know I don't have my controller turned on. Hold on. I think we're fine. I think we got it. I think we're fine. World record on this course is 12 seconds? Okay. Oh, gee. Ah! What the heck, Rooney? Oh, someone's Marb must have just dropped right. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know what's going to freaking happen here. Well, Anime with the W. Rollin' Rumham. Trying for the darkest October ever. I guess so. I guess so. Woo! Anime with the W, Crystal Lamp with that sexy silver, HB third, your boy fourth, Waddy fifth, Jim in sixth. All of us within less than a second of each other. What a weird course. All right, well, let's go to race number 2, Electric Boogaloo, Light Intricate Asylum! Exclamation point play. Because, yeah, with Aunt Bev now in hospice and not knowing how bad this stroke was, but I guess it was enough to send her to hospice. And today being the 7th, and the fact that we're a couple days away from the 4-year anniversary of my dad dying on my sister's birthday. Yeah. Kind of heavy time of year. But we'll get through it, I guess. And get those other 4 STS Spooktober episodes ready to go. Again, if you missed my announcement at the beginning, episode 1 of Spooktober is ready to drop tomorrow night, 7 p.m. No theme this year. I couldn't piece one together, so we're going old school Spooktober, where it's just a collection of 5 stories that I like. So, and we're starting with a Ray Bradbury tale. We got Crystal Lamp, Jim, Waddy, Anime. I'm not on the board. Jesus, get it together, man. All right, there we go. Crystal Lamp, Jim, Waddy, myself, Anime, and HB. I think we just had 6 Marbs last time, but if anyone else is hanging out lurking and wants to jump on in, we'd love to have you. Exclamation point play in the chat. It's as easy as that. I don't know if Phoenix is still out there. Phoenix, if you want to jump on in, you was here. I know Fates went to bed already. Haven't seen CB Geek or CMA tonight. It's freaking hot in here. Or is it just me? No. I just don't want to turn my air on and have to talk over that. What? No Stephen King? How strange. Yeah, something about the magic and mystery of a cease and desist will has to change your whole business plan. So, but oh well. Lost 20 subs over it, and 97% of the channel income. But oh well, gotta try to pick up the pieces, I suppose. And what stinks is I had literally just bought a whole new short story book to pull ideas from, but oh well. Oh well. It'll just be my opportunity to do away with that crutch and go back to highlighting other stuff and working on my own writing. What an idea for my own original writing to be on there. Wait, what happened? I got a cease and desist for my YouTube channel for the Stephen King short stories I turned into bits of audio theater and dramatic readings. So, I had to take them all down. So it was take them all down or get enough copyright strikes to just to nuke the whole channel. So I took them all down. And that's where most of my channel money was coming from. So Stevie wasn't happy. Oh, I don't even know if it was him. It was his I don't know, how would you describe this guy? The guy that is in charge of like his online presence. I can't even remember what his name is, but legal team. Yep. Oh well. Oh well. I had a good run, I guess. I've still got just shy of 2,900 subscribers. Only 20 have bailed on me, so I guess that's good. Well, the big money loss will ensure no sunburn in Puerto Rico. Oh, I mean, I'll still go back to Puerto Rico. It won't be on the King Content's dime. I'll have to find or write a story that takes place in a tropical climate, and go there to do research or feature the Don Q castle or something. I don't know. Go shoot some B-roll. But what's interesting though, in the last month or so, I've gotten some comments and suggestions like cycling back around to the videos I made about video games with really good stories that I liked, and some suggestions for like, oh, would you consider doing this game, or would you consider doing this game? It's like, holy shit, people are looking at the video game ones that went nowhere. So because I wanted to do a whole damn season around good video game stories, and it just, all my motivation imploded because like they fell so hard on their face. It's one of those instances where like I got so passionate about that content, and then to see it go nowhere was just like so demoralizing and demotivating. Be like, I ought to at least do better than like 20 views. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's going to circle back around and have its own moment. We'll see. But one of the suggestions I got is for a game that I started streaming here on Twitch. I think I only did 1 or 2 streams of it, and then I think I got bored and moved to something else. But it was The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. But now that it's been suggested, I kind of think I might have to go back and replay it. Give it a second chance. So, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, let's get rolling here. We got our 6 marbs. All right, here we roll. Here we roll. Here we go. HB and Chris the Lamp in the lead here. Rolling through one of the biggest pegboards we've ever seen. Yeah, I think if anything, what this is going to do is, because it really did like leaning so heavily on the King content, really one-trick ponied most of my content, because it was all circled around like, oh, I don't want to. Anya May eats a pizza. It was all like, oh, the people who are here for the Stephen King content, I don't want to lose them because that's where my money's coming from. But, and now that that is gone, I kind of think maybe it's worth going back to just having a bunch of other ideas and just indulging in a lot of different things. Diversifying. There we go. Go back to diversifying. Maybe revisit some of those old mini-series I used to do. Expanding on some new ones that I really wanted to do. Because I really still want to do some sort of like, in the form of like Professor Donner's creative writing class, where it's like looking at actual bits of creative writing that people have either sent in or want help with, or talking about like Do's and don'ts when you're writing a story. HB with the W, like basically having my own creative writing class. I mean, I'm not really qualified to teach one, but it'd be fun to at least, you know, go and be like, today's lesson is about the biggest crutch you can have as a writer, and that is the adverb and why you should avoid using them at all costs. Jim with the sexy silver second, Waddy in third, HB with the world record. Well done, HB. Well done. And it's not setting it either. It's claiming the world record, cutting it from 147 to 142. Well done, HB. We are proud of you. Jim with the sexy silver second, Waddy third, your boy in fourth, Chris the Lamp, and Anya May picking up some delicious Yitza pizza. I think it's time for a stupefying hero. I begin to stupefy. Rah. I'm sure some of you don't get that reference. I'm sure some of you do. All right, let's move on to race number 3, Altered Balanced Alley. But hey, I think it would be fun to like go back to playing those characters in Professor Donner's creative writing class and talking about creative, because that was what the show is. That was what the original idea of A Writer Writes was supposed to be. It was supposed to be my version of Professor Donner's creative writing class, and then it just became like 2 episodes where I talked about my dead parents. So I don't know. Maybe we'll take it back, reclaim it, and do it as I originally intended. I can talk about how much I hate the adverb. Wow, Marv's already. Well, it is Tuesday, Mayor Bear, and we end early on Tuesdays because your boy needs to get his beauty rest. And I mean, Jesus, looking at my mug right now, I probably need about 7 to 10 years. But exclamation point play, everybody. All right, we got Anime, Jim, myself, and Chris the Lamp. If I didn't say your name, you're not on the board. So exclamation point play. I think you were a little too you put it in a little too soon, Mayor Bear. We weren't ready yet. You got to preheat the oven first, Mayor Bear. All right, we got Waddy on the board. If we get Mayor Bear in there, then we should be at 7, just super close to 8. So exclamation point play, everybody, if you're not already on the board. We got Anime, Waddy, Chris the Lamp, myself, and Jim. All right, we got Mayor Bear in there. I think we're missing HB. Paging HB, if you're available. Exclamation point play for the next race. Nope. There you are. Oh, there you are. You were standing right in front of me the whole time. Hi, HB. Nice to have you at the service desk. Thank you for shopping at Ames. Maths. I don't do maths. Yeah, I don't either. It took me 4 years to pass 2 semesters worth of 2 years of like the lowest level math that my college would accept as math classes. And it was all fucking algebra. If it was something other than algebra, because I don't have an algebraic mind. They say that there's folks that have an algebraic mind, or there's folks that have like more tuned for something like geometry. But that was never an option for me. Nowhere I ever went was there an option to take geometry. It was always fucking algebra. So. Anyway, we got Anime, Waddy, Crystal Lamp, Mayor Bear, myself, HB, and Jim. Let's get rolling. Oh boy. But yeah, it'd be cool to redo a Writer Rights. It'd be cool to check in with our boy DJ Bland. It's been a hot minute. See what's up with the Tranquility Network now that AI is everywhere. I'm sure they've got a lot to say. And finishing up and releasing these other video game story scripts that I've sat on for years, because I'm like, as happy as I am with these, like, is it worth putting them out for no one to watch them? But maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. And then just, putting some of my own freaking writing out there, which is part of an original intention. Look, that is the tiniest... That's not a curler. What the heck is that? I've never seen that obstacle before. But your boy's in the lead. Anime's in second. Crystal Lamp is in third. A little blandishment would be good. Oh, that's... Blandishment. What could also be fun is if we could potentially get... if we could potentially get Waddy to bring one of her characters back from her old podcast. Because, of course, it is Waddy is the reason STS exists. If it wasn't for Waddy, there would be no STS. And that would be fun. Especially like a crossover with, because like DJ Bland was just his content was just an absolute ripoff of one of Waddy's shows, where you never get to the content and it's all commercials. And I think that sort of crossover would be a lot of fun. It'd be like if two YouTubers collabed, but they each brought their own sponsors. That would be fun. Well, we'll have to talk about that and see what we can do. We'll have to see what we can do, because that would be a lot of fun. Oh, speaking of a lot of fun, your boy with the W. Waddy, a collab, I'll be there. Peter Pettering's Paper Products. Yes. And we'd have Rickshaw Tom screaming about something related to News of the Caffeinated. Your boy with the WHB with that sexy silver second, Mare Bear third, Crystal Ant fourth, Jim fifth, Anime and Waddy sixth and seventh respectively. Waddy getting as close to eighth as possible, but there is no eighth. Oh, the hat was on the whole time. There we go. But delicious eats of pizza nonetheless. Let's move on to race number 4 out of 5. Chill Shimmering Apex! ! Play. Yeah, I'll have to take a content collecting trip down to see Waddy, and I can write the trip off on my taxes as long as we make an episode about it. All right, got Crystal Lamp, Jim, HB, Mare Bear, and Anime on the... Where? Jesus Christ. I am just not on the ball here. There we go. Now I'm on the board, too. I'm usually the first one in there. Heck-a-rooney. Here's the episode Eric is referring to. That is probably one of my favorite Nihilist Podcast Network episodes. Also good because I'm not good at audio. Well, that's my thing. That's my thing. The tax dodges seem endless. Well, why would they exist if they didn't want us to use them? And it's not like I get 100% of it. It's I put in I put in the amount, and then they tell me how much of it is allowed to be like deducted. I think my favorite ever is the one you contributed to a little later. Yeah, the SIFCon one. That was fun too. I conceded that idea, and then friends collabed, and I didn't realize you did it that quickly. That's awesome. But sometimes, like, when a good idea is there, like, it just happens. All right, we got our 7 Marbs on the board. We got Waddy, Crystal Lamp, Jim, HB, Mare Bear, myself, and Anya May. If I didn't say your name, you're not on the board. Exclamation point play. The idea that there would be a Sisyphus convention was so funny to me. The thing is, like, there's so many conventions for so many different things. I feel like if somebody threw an actual Sisyphus convention, people would go. Like, I'm not saying I'd want to put in the work to do something like that, but I feel like if people were like, there's a convention? What is this? I have to go. Sounds like some slightly warped ideas. This could be good. I would absolutely go. It's the idea, but it's also having people ready and willing to perform for it. That was so good. So good! Especially when, like, getting other people to, like, work on your stuff can sometimes be like herding cats and pulling teeth. And to have it come together that quick, that's just awesome. It just means the right idea at the right time and the right people. Yeah, for Nihilist Podcast Network, the idea was, what if NPR, but nihilist? Well, and with the Corporation for Public Broadcasting shutting down now and everything, I feel like the Nihilist Podcast Network might have something to say with the current state of the world. Like, do we care now? Anyway, let's get rolling. Exactly, it's very often like herding cats and pulling teeth. It's why in the history of STS I've had so few collaborations, and usually the ones I have, like, I've had people back more than once, because, like, I know I can count on them and I know I can work with them. All right, I think Mare Bear's in the lead here. Looks like Jim's in second. Does he fall into, what is this, a trombone? Or a tuba? I don't know what it is. Or it's the world's largest asthma inhaler. But Mare Bear is still in the lead. Jim is in second. Me and Anya May duking it out for third. I didn't know cats were into dentistry. The stuff you learn here. I was going to reboot NPN after the 2016 election by having scientists panicked and determined that nihilism had occurred. The only solution was generosity, empathy, cuteness, and earnestness. But then I got divorced and lost my audio editor. Yeah, it's that audio editing. Even though it's something I enjoy doing, it's the worst part. It's the worst part of everything is just the audio, because it's so tedious. Oh, Crystal Lamp eats a pizza. Like, it's so much more tedious than the video editing. Like the reading from the scripts and everything, that's all super easy for me. Laying down the performances, like nothing. But then to have to sit down and edit it. Oh my god, what's happening? Lamp making us think it was SEMA! Exclamation point, fuck! HB with a W though, Waddy getting that sexy silver second. Oh, we got Top here. Top here as we're closing things up. Your boy in third, Mayor Bear fourth, Jim fifth, Anya May sixth, Crystal Lamp seventh.
Rickshaw Tom just re-enlisted for 55 months. Fuck.
Fuckity fuck. Thank you for the 55 months. Greatly appreciated. Well, and it's Tuesday, so we do wind down a little early on Tuesdays. I mean, I'm also not good at even GarageBand. Well, I mean, it's audio editing in general. It's a like so many things in this world, it is a skill set that has to be developed over time. How many did you miss? This was number 4. We got one more to go. So, exciting random box is the last one. Hey, sometimes all you want's an exciting random box! Exclamation point play. But that means we will now have 8 Marbs, assuming everyone's on board for the last race. I guess I better win. Haha, I got the 8th. Well, not yet. But yeah, circling back around to that, I think absolutely some sort of epic crossover event where the universe tears itself a new one, and the universe of the NP, the Nihilist Podcast Network, and DJ Bland have an epic collision of epic proportions occurs. And we got our 8 Marbs on the board. That means there is now the possibility of hat tricks and the coveted 8th place position for not only this race, but for the overall. All right, we got Anime, Crystal Lamp, Mayor Bear, HB, myself, Jim, Waddy, and Rickshaw Tom. Last race, so last call. Last call. If I didn't say your name, you're not on the board. You're going to be locked in the store when we close, and you'll be stuck here until next Tuesday because your boy's running a show on Friday, and we're not going to Marb until then. So last call. Thank you for shopping your names. I know you've already talked about it, but how did the hatchet job go? First weekend went good. We've got a lot of good word of mouth, and we have like mostly full houses for the second weekend coming up. So yeah, 4 more shows to go, and then the season is over. But I will be streaming this upcoming Saturday night's performance on the Quarryworks YouTube channel. So that's 7:30 Eastern time. That'll be streaming live for anyone that wants to watch it. Our production of Lizzie Borden. It's no hatchet job. Oh, man. Oh, man. A pom-pom. All right, Waddy and Mayor Bear duking it out here for the W. Now it's 3 of us. Oh, now Mayor Bear way out in the lead. I don't know how Mayor Bear pulled that one off. Mayor Bear bounced up and down a few times, and then she got way into the lead. Waddy holding on to that sexy silver second. Anya May and HB duking it out for third. It is now Mayor Bear's race to lose, though. What the heck are you doing, Mayor Bear? You are all over the place. What in the world? What are you bouncing on? Oh my god! What is happening? You're like when a cat sees something scary and it just bounces off of every object in the vicinity. What the heck is happening in here? I think Mayor Bear and Waddy's Marbs have lost their marbles. Oh, here comes HB into the mix. HB flying right on through, unaffected by whatever jumping disasters going on in there. Jim as well moving on through. Mare Bear and Waddy still just... Oh, Mare Bear manages to escape. Waddy's still bouncing around in there. It is now Jim's race to lose, and Jim, from the looks of it, ain't gonna lose it. The final W goes to Jim. Well done, making it through. Broke on through to the other side. Oh, now now HB's got a case of the bounces. What the heck is up with this course? Up. Mare Bear getting that sexy silver second, flying on through there. Why? What the heck? What? Look at this. I think your Marb needs to lay off the caffeine, Waddy. It's going a little nuts. HB rounding out the top three. There's Waddy for fourth. Crystal Lamp fifth. Here comes your boy. Zip Zop zooming on into sixth. Oh, now Rickshaw Tom. Beep, boop, 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 boop. Anya May eats a pizza, stealing the eighth as well. The heck is wrong with this course? It's crazy. Well, it is an exciting random box. I guess we all behave to an exciting random box a little bit differently. Oh, that's Anya May getting a hat trick. Well done on the hat trick, Anya May. Well done, Jim, on the W. Where the heck my mouse go? There you are. Don't you get away, huh? Mare Bear, Sexy Silver second, HB third, Waddy fourth, Crystal Lamp fifth, your boy sixth, Rickshaw Tom. I think you got hit by the Flames of Oblivion there, and Anya May eats a pizza, stealing the eighth, and getting the hat trick. And now we got to head on over to Victory Valley, see who stands tall and proud and is going home with the Gold Glory bragging rights, and who gets that overall eighth. She didn't steal it. She's in the pact. Oh, my mistake. I remember. Okay, yeah. Anya May is in the pact, of course. All right, but in third place, going home with LeBron's, we've got Waddy landed in the top three. And in second place, going home with Silver, Sexy Silver, is none other than Jim! Well done. That last W done you well. And in first place, going home with all the gold, glory, and bragging rights, is none other than the most excellent HB! Well done, HB. Well done. 138 points, 2 dubs. No surprise there. Jim second, 98-1. Waddy third, 68-1. Just one short of being nice. Mare Bear fourth, 40-0. Ya boy fifth, 34-1. Anya May sixth, 0-1. Crystal Lamp seventh, 0. Rickshaw Tom called his shot. Showed up, said he was taking the eighth, and I guess he did. Tom, how dare! Oh, man. Anyway, lest we forget that we are all excellent on this blessed day. So, a round of applause for all of us. And with that being said, it was a short stream, but we started half hour late. My apologies for that, but I had to get that STS episode up and ready to go. So, for that, that's going to be there for y'all to check out tomorrow if you would like. 7 p.m. EST, episode 1 out of 5, Spooktober 2025. A Sound of Thunder by Ray Bradbury, where the term and the idea of the butterfly effect came from. So a little bit of historic sci-fi. No, it was the butterfly effect, not the butthole pleasures. That came from a different story. The prior Ray Bradbury was great. Thank you. I'd like to hope this one is just as good. But yeah, again, no real theme for this year. I kept thinking about it, but I'm like, it's too much extra work. So I'm just gonna pick 5 stories that I like, and we're gonna go for it. You mean it's not about fire? It's actually, well, fire in a different sense, kind of, but no. Anyway, everybody, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Friday, again, you're going to miss Friday's stream, unfortunately, but I'm going to be running tech and doing a disembodied voice for Lizzie Borden. But if you want to catch the Saturday performance of it, it will be live streamed on the Quarryworks YouTube channel, 7:30 p.m. But then we'll be back a week from tonight. The season will be over. And let me just close out of that. I want to be able to look at my calendar real quick. Yeah, so the 10th is this Friday, so we're not going to be there. So 14th. So that's a week from today. We'll be back. And we'll be ready to go. And yeah. The theater season will be done. That's going to be the big occupier of my time. So we'll be able to get back to settle into our normal schedule for the most part. You know, will still be exceptions now and then, but Waddy will be on tomorrow night per usual. Awesome. I will be there. I will be there. Lamp and Phoenix Thursday as well, and we're saying Lamp because Little Nightmares 3 comes out on Thursday, so I think Lamp should go ahead and stream that for us so we can see it, because I know I'd like to see it. Intrigue. All right. Well, again, thank you everybody. Thanks for hanging out, and yeah, I'll see you in a week here in this factor, and I'll see you in the chat box on Waddy's stream tomorrow, and then Phoenix and Lamp on Thursday, and then anyone else between now and then. But until next time, have a good night. Get some good sleep. Take care of yourself. People are getting sick. Colds and stuff are going around, so
The giant horse skunk weighs over 11
that's
pounds.
going around. Fucking what? Anyway, with that being said, love you all. Hearts, hugs, loves, and I'll keep you posted on how things go with Aunt Bev. Again, like once you go into hospice, it's just a matter of time. So, as to how much time that is or will be remains to be seen. But I'll let you know as I know. But so have a good night. Have a good rest of your week. And yeah, can you tell how tired I am? I'm pretty tired. So, all right. All right. Yeah. Okay. We got to do this thing now. So long. Good night. So long and good night. We're fucked. Love you too, Mare Bear. You're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked. Just like that. All right. Good night, all.